And we do begin with developing news out of the Middle East, where a planned military invasion of Rafah could happen at any minute. Israeli airstrikes are already underway in parts of this city. You can see there plumes of smoke rising from those explosions. The strikes come shortly after Israel warned Palestinians sheltering in that area to move to designated safe areas to the north. Evacuation notices were sent by text messages, phone calls, even flyers. The international community has been firmly against this kind of assault because of the millions of Palestinians sheltered there. But Israel says it's the only way to root out Hamas, saying the city is their last remaining stronghold. All of this coming as there's still no deal between the two sides when it comes to the hostages or a ceasefire. NewsNation's Robert Sherman is live in Tel Aviv. And Robert, Israel is standing firm in the decision to invade Rafah.
They most certainly are, Nichole, and they say today that they intend to make good on their promise to go into Rafah, despite the fact that you had these talks taking place throughout the weekend here. The fact of the matter is Israel and Hamas are still too far apart on that top line issue, whether a ceasefire and hostage release deal would end the war or not. And with no deal in place, Israel says they're prepared to push south. We've seen these evacuations taking place in Rafah today. Text messages sent out to people in the area, leaflets dropped from the sky to the people on the ground there. People could be seen today loading up carts pulled by donkeys to try and get out of the city. Some have been displaced by the war multiple times and are leaving with what they could carry.
I left my home and fled. I did not take one thing with me. Everything was left. My home is like a palace. I took clothes to change and left. I did not take one thing with me, nothing.
Rafah is Hamas's last major stronghold, and Sunday the group took responsibility for launching rockets from the city at the Kerem Shalom crossing. IDF troops can be seen inspecting their tanks in the wake of that attack. The major artery for delivering humanitarian aid is now closed, but just a few moments ago we learned on a call with President Biden, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu gave assurances that that Kerem Shalom crossing would be reopened in order to get aid into the enclave. But that attack fueling Israel's intention to go in, as Prime Minister Netanyahu says they will not stop the war.
Hamas is still held to its extreme positions. First and foremost, the withdrawal of our forces from the Strip, the conclusion of the war, and leaving Hamas intact. The state of Israel is not willing to accept this.
The U.S. is still trying to salvage this deal any way that they can. CIA Director Bill Burns is still in Qatar trying to broker this agreement, and the president spoke with the prime minister a short while ago about where those talks stand. It is the opinion of the U.S. government that the Israelis should not go in for fear of the humanitarian situation on the ground inside of that city there. But the clock is ticking as these mediators work to get this deal back alive. As Israel says, the next step is coming imminently. Nichole.
All right, Robert Sherman live there in Tel Aviv. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.